Please welcome to the stage Twitter Head of UK Research, Alicia Moosman.
Hi, everyone. Isabel's talk was particularly exciting to me because the way I use Twitter most is to follow news and world events in real time. Matter of fact, about the same time last year, Twitter was my window to the events happening in a very special to me place half a world away. You see, I'm from the Crimea. As you know, Crimea went through a major change a year ago. Although there was ample coverage in media because of my personal ties, I wanted to know what was happening every second. So I turned to Twitter and followed the journalists as well as ordinary Crimean citizens, reporting back to me and thousands of others and millions about the events that they saw unfold in front of their eyes. Now, fortunately, not all live moments on Twitter evolve around major geopolitical events. In fact, most moments are cultural, and some are even fun, like this one recent example. On February 27th, I spent multiple hours trying to figure out why so many of my friends, colleagues, and complete strangers saw the dress as black and blue. I saw white and gold the entire time. I thought that the world had gone mad, or at least colorblind, and just when I thought, I've got it, we're all looking at two different dresses, I turned over to my husband, showed him my phone with a tweet and a picture of the dress in it, the same one I was looking at, and asked, what colors do you see? He said, black and blue, of course. And as usual, I thought that he was wrong. Not the first time we disagreed, particularly about the colors. A simple question about the colors started a conversation on Twitter that spread like wildfire and entered every aspect of our lives.
And then within, I don't know, half an hour, it was on Twitter, and then somebody just texted me and said, can you just search the dress on Twitter? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then hundreds and hundreds of pictures of this dress in people's tweets.
The conversation about the dress turned into the journey through divided opinions. So we thought, why not recreate this journey using tweet data to show you how it all happens? Every moment, more and more tweets were sent than the moments before. Everyone, from ordinary people to celebrities, had an opinion. And it was not long before brands started jumping in, seizing the opportunity to participate in the live cultural moment, or simply to poke fun at the entire thing. The entire moment played out in about 24 hours. Now, if we look at tweet volume hour by hour, you might in fact notice that the conversation followed the sun. It started late Thursday night, first in the US, and when the Americans finally went to sleep, exhausted, we in the UK woke up and picked it right back up, adding more humor and a letter U to the word color. Now, these were the tweets. Let's take a look at the impressions. The momentum had an enormous footprint in just one day with 867 million impressions, and that was just on Twitter. Now let's take a look at off-Twitter impressions. Just the hashtag the dress collected an additional 254 million impressions. Those are massive numbers for one day. So why did it all happen on Twitter and spread so rapidly? Well, neuroscience might help us understand this better. See, neuroscientists measured the amount of emotional intensity with which people react to content on Twitter. And as it turns out, when people tweet, they score 75% above the online norm in emotional intensity. And we think it is that emotional intensity in the moment that has likely triggered an explosive debate about the colors that took over the world. Now, you may think, well, this is all fine and well, but do we have to wait for those moments to happen and somehow react to them? Or can we create them and plan for them? Well, earlier today, you saw an example of a created moment. UN created its own he for she moment to further a social cause of gender equality. Now, let me show you an example of a brand creating its own live Twitter moment around a relevant event. Topshop is a brand on a mission to democratize fashion by making it more accessible to ordinary people. And with the London Fashion Week coming up, Topshop saw an opportunity to bring catwalk fashions directly to their high street stores with an unprecedented speed. And in order to do that, Topshop partnered with our team at Twitter that handles brand strategy, and that team helped them design an integrated campaign with Twitter at its heart. Let me explain how it worked. First, fashion influencers were identified, and their tweets were monitored in real time directly from the front rows of the fashion events. And the most exciting fashions were broadcasted by Topshop to the rest of the world via Twitter, but also out in the physical world on the digital billboards around the United Kingdom. But it was the integration with the in-store experience that was truly remarkable. Topshop changed mannequins and displays in real time to reflect trending fashions. And as if that was not enough, Topshop further inspired shoppers by streaming live its own fashion show directly in its stores on the monitors. And for those customers who couldn't make it to physical stores that week, Topshop offered a curated selection of fashions online that also reflected the catwalk trends. The campaign with Twitter at its heart worked, delivering 3.5 million customer engagements on Twitter and an up to 75% sales uplift on the featured product. Now, what's common between the dress moments as well as the Topshop campaign on Twitter is the fact that both happened on Twitter in real time, unfolding in a matter of hours or days, and both reached massive audiences at the peak of their attention live. Thank you.